Ain't no introduction or nothing.
All right, so in today's video, all right, we end up watching a video. Katie Rose, hopefully I didn't say it wrong, KJ Rose, but we were watching her video, and she was talking about four things dealing with appetites and everything like that. So based off of this video, it's kind of one of them things where everybody, puts in they 2 cents or have that ability to say, hey, this doesn't go for everybody. This doesn't apply for everybody. Not everybody's traditional. So before we start this video, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and share it so that way we all get to see it on the screen and get to see exactly what she was talking about.
Yeah.
If I can get this bad boy on here. All right, here we go. Oh, my bad. I did that completely wrong. I wanted to do it this way so y'all can see the video. All right. Everybody see it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I remember my grandfather telling me, God rest his soul, before he passed away, that men have 4 different appetites that you have to tend to. He said, men are not complicated. He said, I'm just going to break it down to you. He told me, he said, men have a physical appetite, a visual appetite, a sexual appetite, and an emotional appetite. And for a minute, I really didn't understand it when I was younger, but as I got older, it really started to click. It always.
Can y'all hear it or not?
All right.
No,
Y'all hear
I
that?
can't hear anything.
Nah, I don't hear
No.
nothing.
Okay. All right. So just to break it down real quick, she said that men have 4 different appetites. So they have a physical appetite,
Okay.
a visual appetite, and then they have emotional
Sexual
appetite, and a sexual appetite. So do y'all feel like that's true?
I mean, I believe so. I don't think every man is equal, but yeah, I believe the gist of it. Yeah, I could agree with that.
So what
I mean, you could
appetite?
probably roll a couple of those up into one.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
So what
I mean,
appetite do you
sexual
think?
could. I mean,
So do you think they
I'm
all
sorry?
go hand in hand, or do you think that one is more superior than the other?
No, I don't. I
mean-
mean, yeah, I don't. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Rod. No.
Now, y'all scared to answer? Is it because y'all
Well,
married?
I just so
No,
we
I'm
ain't
good.
talking over each other.
Go ahead, Rod. What were we saying?
I was hoping to see the video again just to be fresh in my mind, but
So could you hear it?
No, I couldn't hear it.
You couldn't hear it?
No, the volume. No.
The volume's too low? All right, let's see if we can try this again.
Yeah.
Quick.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I remember my grandfather telling me, God rest his soul, before he passed away, that men have 4 different appetites that you have to tend to. He said, men are not complicated. He said, I'm just going to break it down to you. He told me, he said, men have a physical appetite, a visual appetite, a sexual appetite, and an emotional appetite.
No, volume.
And for a minute, I really didn't understand it when I was younger, but as I got older.
Bro, we can't hear it, but I think basically, bro, the 4 appetite thing is pretty spot on, I think, bro. Like, we pretty simple dudes, bro. Like, men pretty simple, I think, like, overall.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna say it don't take much, because some of us be, we need a little extra something, but
Sure.
I think each appetite, like the physical, the emotional, and whatever the other 2 was, I think we just need a little bit of each, bro. Like, I don't have a day where I need all the love and the cake and we cuddling. I don't need that that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
But like, I might feel that way one day, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll come in, get my cuddle on, go all that good stuff. But then having your presence, if I'm chilling and you right there next to me, I'm peachy, I feel fulfilled. Good day for me. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I think
sure.
it's different. I think it's subjective to each man, but I mean, we pretty simple, bro. Like, unless you just a different type of person, you know what I'm saying?
So I guess so I'm gonna break it down to you real quick for what she said in the video. She said there was the 4 types: physical, visual, sexual, and emotional. When she talked about physical, she's talking about cooking. I take that as traditional or whatever, even though of course now we're not traditional. The second was visual. She talks about appearance. She says that a male should want to crave you. Like that person wants to be able to, and then she says there's a sexual appetite. Men are sexual in nature, so they're going to tend to do what they want, within a woman. Um, then there was the emotional one. It was talking about how men want to feel appreciated, understood, and heard. So
True.
y'all like agree with?
all those. I'm
Huh?
sorry. What you saying?
I was gonna say
All
do
those
y'all.
things can go for anybody though.
Yeah,
That's not just like a man thing. Like that's the funny thing about these when people come out and start speaking and start saying what men need and what women need and all this, man, a lot of that stuff is just
Universal.
general
It's
things that we
human
all
shit.
freaking
It's
know.
human stuff.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's human stuff. Like attraction is important to both sexes, and if we're talking about emotional, obviously both sexes have to be fulfilled emotionally. Maybe I guess
Yeah.
we can look at maybe women more so than men traditionally, but that's not always the case. But yes, both sexes, those rules apply with both sexes. If we're being honest, come on, let's be real. Those are just general statements that she prettied up, basically.
Yeah.
She put the word appetite around it. Now all of a sudden it's a topic. But
Yeah.
come on.
I did have a question though. Did y'all
But-
think that's too much pressure to put on a woman to sit here I mean, obviously this can go both ways, but to sit here and say this is what a woman needs to do to feed a man's appetite, you think that's too much pressure to
But
put
that's
on a
the
woman?
thing. I don't even
depends.
agree with all that. The reality is that's you get all those when we're talking about long-term relationships, you're supposed to get some things you lack during your relationships, depending on at what point you are in that relationship. When you have kids and when you run a household, and if both of y'all are working, you might both people might fall off. Maybe physically, both people might fall off sexually. Things happen within long-term relationships. That's why even when she's saying certain things, even about the physical aspect, once you start dealing with somebody and you've actually sworn yourself under, I mean, not being religious, but under God and family and friends. Once you've done all that, it stops being so much about the physicals, the physical part of it.
Yeah. Because she even said in the video that physical eventually fades.
If either one of y'all, a woman gains 10 pounds, do you really care? Or do you
Some guys do.
Beautiful
10 pounds. If you say
like
150, I'm gonna be like, hold up.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't say that now. I didn't say all that. But that's what I mean by when she's saying when she's giving these little 4 appetites. It's like, I don't think I would hope that people wouldn't think that they have to be an A+ in all of these things, because the reality is no one's perfect.
We are working on ourselves every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're a man or a woman, either one, if they feeling like that to where they think that they have to have perfect all the time, that's your problem. That's something that you might need to look somewhere else for that.
Yeah, you might need to go shopping.
Reality.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much pressure though, bro. Like, because we ask a lot of each other, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got to do some things we don't like, and some things we struggle with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we work on ourselves every day. So when you get with your person, you're supposed to become one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
in that one is we're supposed to breed some growth with each other, you know what I'm saying? To where we can balance each other and grow with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it's too much pressure.
So do you feel like that's more what she's asked is more of a traditional thing, or do you feel like that's something that's universal, that some relationships are still like that where the man does everything, and of course, some relationships is where it's more balanced?
I mean, that's up to you and your girl, man. Because you can say it's traditional, you can say that's us, bro. We do different, you know what I'm saying? Like, It's just how you look at it with your person, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't raised the same and everybody don't believe the same stuff.
Definitely.
So once you talk about that with your woman, then I feel like you can find the middle ground for y'all and have an understanding of what you want. Because I know we can't expect our women to do the same things our moms did for our dads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
And
a different time.
Yeah, you can't go in there with like, hey, you gonna be cooking some every day? That when I get out of work, it's gonna be on the table.
Shit, why
Exactly.
not? I mean, hey, sometimes
hey, nigga hungry. Yeah.
Hey, facts, boy.
Hey, what you gonna say to you, Rod? And I'm hungry too.
Hey,
Hey, for real.
Buy something up.
So you need to get
this motherfucker.
It says that we can both.
So, based off of the four, I'm calling them categories. Based off the categories, you know, because she made it eye peeling when she said, you know. So, based off the four categories, what would you say would help mostly with like a long relationship?
It's like that yin and yang. You gotta have all of them.
So pretty much, it's not just you. It gotta be two people in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so what? So what if one person was more dedicated than the other person? How you think that would feel? How you think that would go?
You need to get dedicated.
Get dedicated.
Shit, come on with it. You bullshitting. You better get back. We gotta get even with it, bro. Like,
But it's a lot of people that just want things. I can't say it personally, but I know it's a lot of people that want to try new things and try to be. I don't know where.
He talks about some freaky shit.
Oh, good.
Nigga,
yeah, I know, right?
Talking about some booty shit.
Let me know what you into before we get before we get together.
We want to talk about the sexual appetite.
I mean,
said,
hey, but that's a big thing, bro.
See what's
Because if your
your
girl
mind
can't match your testosterone level or your freak level, it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
If you always tired,
yeah.
What's up?
Wake your ass up.
Come on with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a thing, bro. It's definitely a thing.
So what would you say is, in one word, what would be that number one key to your relationship?
I could do that one. That's easy.
Communication.
I guess that's a good one.
What are you about to say, Royal?
Nah, communication's good.
That's
okay.
Huge.
I mean, you know, I think everybody says communication, but okay, so and I really wanted to talk about this. I don't care what that lady's talking about, but
yeah,
I think the hardest part is compromise. I think that's the hardest part in a relationship, especially because naturally people want things their own way.
Yeah.
Right. And we all think that we have a level of expertise, right?
Yeah.
No matter what we're doing, if we've, so if someone tries to tell us how to do our job or what we've done a bunch of times, we kind of get offended with that, right?
Yeah.
So I think the hard part is just a compromising of just how you feel and the things that you're willing to do and the things that you're willing to basically let go. Because even arguments, there's a compromise with that, right?
Oh boy.
Even when like, okay, we're right. Like, okay, I feel like I'm right, but you want to argue with me.
Yeah.
Go by how you feel. Because that your partner's giving in. Eventually, how do you feel? You feel like your partner's not, not compromising. You feel like, okay, I guess I'm the only one. The hardest part, man.
Yeah.
Really, I feel like that's one of the hardest parts of marriage in general for me specifically, because compromise is just something that's a little difficult. But
there's pride involved in that, bro. Because you be feeling like,
definitely.
Why?
Definitely.
Who made you the Queen of England to tell me such and such? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
right.
Hold on, real quick, man. Like,
you forget I was grown.
Hey,
that's how you feel.
You really be like, okay, and then you gotta swallow that down. Woosah.
No,
I
definitely.
feel like women ain't gonna like it, but I feel like men be compromising more than women, low key.
Happy wife, happy life. That's the line, bro.
Hey,
I didn't want to
facts.
say it, but
Happy
Like,
husband, we ain't fussing. That's for the
Cool.
there we
That
go. There
one.
we go, man.
Hey, but hey,
Because you know what it is, though? You know what the reality is? It's the person that cares the most and the person that's going to put up the biggest fight usually is going to win that compromise. Because think about it, the other person's going to eventually say, it ain't worth it.
That's
Doesn't
us.
matter. Exactly.
We gonna be like, man, I ain't trying to hear this no more, man. Let me go chill, bro.
Come on, man. It's not worth it. I mean,
I'm trying to do something later. You about to have me in here just,
it's not time for that.
yeah,
It's road to, So
yes, bro.
that's why I feel
So you think women care about the relationship more than men?
Not more than the relationship. They care about winning them arguments on your ass.
Oh yeah.
So
facts,
it's not it's the argument.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the argument, yeah.
But
I think women care about the smaller things more than men. Like I think because I think it's more emotions tied into their logic.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
it's more of an emotional thing. It's not always a factual thing. It's not always 1+1.
I mean, to them it's factual.
Sometimes it's
Boy.
Exactly.
What they say, fake news?
But, right?
Boy, hey, women got some good imaginations. And they be rolling in their brain, bro.
Yeah.
Man. Don't you alienate our women fans?
I'm just, no, for sure. But
I'm joking. But
it's just a thing to where we gotta compromise is big. I'm glad you said that, because especially compromising with parents and with kids and stuff, you'd be like,
100%.
So you did
100%.
what? And they did what? And he got smacked? Like,
yeah.
Like, you got to find that balance to where you be like, get the styles blended correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
No, definitely. It's a team thing. Who does what better?
That's it.
Like, she's more caring. All the kids love their mama. They're gonna run to their mama when they get hurt. They're gonna run to them when they feel away emotionally. But then when it's time to discipline, a lot of times,
good cop, bad cop.
Traditionally, that's when the father takes control.
Exactly.
Good cop, bad cop situation,
So,
something like that.
But you gotta switch that role reversal, bro.
Because
you gotta know you're gonna get. You gotta know you're gonna get the smoke from daddy and mommy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
so
both capable of whooping your ass.
Hey,
don't get it messed up.
So the thing is, you're saying that they got to be together. Like, all the decisions have to be structured to, hey, this is what, you know what I'm saying? That way they don't run one to the other, or, you know what I'm saying? Oh, mama said this, but dad gonna say this, so I'm gonna ask him rather than her. So it's like trying to
eventually you talk about her. That's how I feel.
So, and I guess,
yeah, eventually you shouldn't even get that long. If you have actually parented for a little bit and y'all together like that, for me, I don't understand why certain things have to even be spoken on, because the reality is, the majority of things that we do numerous of times, and it's all the same stuff.
Right.
When we give our kids baths, it's not new to us. When the things that they're eating most of the time isn't new. Just the way we handle situations isn't new. Like, these things have came up before.
Exactly.
So what is there to speak on, especially if you guys have an understanding? Now, it doesn't always work out like that, but that's just in my brain. That's how I feel.
See, and it's crazy because when you marry with a family, all that compromise and that emotional and the physical, all that stuff kind of take a low key back seat. Now, for somebody like, if you're not single, if you're dating or whatever, and you got like a girlfriend and stuff, you got to compromise here and there. It's not consistent. So, like, how do you handle that, Eric, when, you don't have the extra, I won't say commitment, but like the extra,
you
extra
can say
packages.
Commitment.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you balance that with this, in that dynamic for you?
Because it is different, Caleb. You're right.
Yeah.
So I guess it also depends on the situation, what you're going through. Because, I mean, some things, some person might think it's small and the other person might think it's way bigger. So some things you just gotta, say, hey, screw it, fuck it, let's go and, either work it out or let's just go our separate ways and see what happens. Because most of the time, if you treat somebody right, eventually they're gonna come back. honestly, I'm just gonna be honest because there's multiple times within my relationship that's a problem I have that I move on and go, and eventually somebody reaches back at me, back to me. You know what I'm saying? To talk to me again. Even it doesn't matter if it was a year or two, whatever it is. That's been a problem because when I'm with some new person, a newer person, and everything's starting to get serious. Next thing you know, I get a call or a text or something from somebody. Then it indicates that it's my fault for being a nice guy and not burning a bridge, which y'all know I don't burn bridges. So
Mr. Nice Guy over here.
Yeah,
hey, facts, bro. He keeps the door open.
Get you in trouble every time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Every time.
It really does. No, it gets me in trouble all the time.
When you get married, you're gonna have to not answer those calls. You know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently I've been screwing up on that. Got a comment from Aramis. Aramis said marriage is about communication. So Aramis just said marriage is about communication. What's up, Aramis? You all right?
What's up, Aramis?
What's up, Aramis?
Shout out to Aramis.
Yeah. But
friend of the podcast.
It's like sometimes it's just it's the fact that you got to know if it's worth it or not, because sometimes even though we all have this cycle, we all have this pattern that we want this certain person, or we feel like no matter what, this certain person is that person. But sometimes you have to literally go the opposite way and try something else, because what I've learned is I had a specific type, and apparently that specific type's not working. So eventually I have to find a way to try to break that cycle. And the only person that can be able to break that cycle is me, because at the end of the day, if I go back, that person understands, he's just going to keep coming back. That person's going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to use them for this or do this for them. But
Eric.
Yeah, so it's just, but I'm going to be honest, breaking the cycle is not an easy thing. Especially going towards that thing where we all want to be loved. We all want to feel this type of way.
Of course.
And then especially when you get an age, you start feeling that way that, hey, maybe I don't got it like I used to got it. Which, me, I feel like I always got it. But it's still a consider. It's like, I don't want to play around. I don't want to be running around doing this. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody telling you, let's take it slow. Well, I want to take it normal. Who wants to go slow? Let's go normal. We don't need to go fast. Let's go normal speed.
Yeah.
So it's just the understanding of, who you're talking to, and, what kind of person they are, how interested it is, where's both y'all backgrounds, how compatible y'all really are, because not everybody's going to be perfectly compatible to each other. So it's just the fact of knowing, hey, is it worth letting this all go? Or is it worth trying to build something, even though, we're missing a few bricks? And so, what'd you say, Aramis, that happened in friendships and friendship? I can barely see it. Oh, it says that happens in friendship. Yeah, that too. Even if you are, with somebody as a friend, there's still that jealousy, the part of, you being with this person, being this way. We're not together, so why are you upset about that? It's just the fact that, emotions run, not even just females, but males too. What'd you say, Rod?
I said, I wish one of y'all would say that shit to me.
Bro, Rod, you saw my eyes. Like, wait a minute. That might be the last time we talk.
But I mean, especially, I think male and females are more alike now than they are back then, especially talking about traditional, because nobody's traditional more. Traditional is rare. You have to go literally to places like Arkansas or, certain places in the globe to find somebody that wants to be like that. Like, I'll stay home and just clean up and just do this stuff. You take care of everything else. Now people want to go work. People want to go, they want to go have fun. They want to do stuff. They want to, nobody wants to just sit around and just clean all day.
Well, it's easier in today's society, it's hard to do that with one income.
Yeah, that's true.
Real. It's hard to live the way you want to live as a family with one income.
Yes.
Now unless that one income is, 6 figures, high 6 figures, or even, 150 plus or something like that. But yes, it's difficult in today's society to really progress even to that point.
And you know what? Single income. And if you go to that single income like that, then that means that one person most likely is going to be gone all the time. Exactly. So Yeah, and then that person that's there staying at home is gonna feel lonely. They're not gonna really. It's like, well, we met, we were this, we did that. Now I'm always by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
it's a balance
sacrifices
to
on
that.
both ends, definitely. One
crown
person
a
is
bus, you're on a
overworked,
crown
the
a
other
Mercedes.
person is lonely.
What you saying, Rod?
That's it.
You're gonna crown a bus, you're gonna crown a Mercedes.
There you
choose
go.
one.
Hey,
Hey,
Yep.
right.
Yep. Oh, we got 10 minutes left. Apparently, it just wants to pop in.
Ooh.
No, the little timer came up. I gotta fix that.
Loki, y'all start talking about income. That would have been a good segue about that girl that went viral talking about 10,000 a month ain't shit.
Oh, that would have been great, man. They was scoping out her house and everything. That was like,
Yeah.
She was walking out through her house. Like, come on.
What would they say? The refrigerator?
Yeah, there's on her ass.
Hey, the internet gonna get your ass. Don't go down that motherfucker talking shit. It's gonna find out.
Yeah.
The internet's undefeated for a reason.
They already got her.
So
she should have just been quiet.
Yeah. But that's what you want. People want to go viral and everything. Just like her, I was looking through her videos when I was doing my research on her. And, especially this topic we went over today. This topic is literally one of the only topics that touch 1 mil. Everything else was like 25K and around that range. So it shows that a lot of people are,
What topic?
About this topic right here. About talking about how to feed a man's appetite. This topic is the only video that she went over 1 mil, 1.4 mil. All other videos are like 15 to 25,000. So this literally is the only one. So it shows that there's, there's people that want to understand different concepts of how relationships should be, or be able to try to find ways to modify their relationship to where it fits them, or see, hey, am I doing something right? Because when you look at videos like that, you really ask yourself questions, even though you don't think you are, because that's one of them things you might sleep on. Be like, you know what? I woke up, to this, thinking about this. So it's just one of them things that, as humans, we just want to interact and please one another and feel like we're being pleased.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Roy, you got some NBA talk real quick?
Hey, man, listen. I can't get that NBA talk within a 5-minute.
No, we can't.
No,
we can't.
sir.
Hey,
no.
Hey, at least the Mavericks won, man, for you.
We can't see
we
it.
definitely cannot
play it out.
This our playoff breakdown. This nonsense about appetites and hunger and men hunger and women hunger. No.
Before you go through that, before we switch to that, Aramis says that him and Jesse are completely opposite, and we make it work. So they're completely opposites. So Aramis, what do you mean by opposite?
Opposites attract.
And what do you mean by make it work?
Yes. Yeah, so what do you mean by make it work?
And at what point should you continue to make it work? At what point should you continue to force it to work? I'm not saying he is doing that, but just questions on his comment. Just make it work. What does that mean?
You have to type fast. We got 7 minutes.
Know, man. Yeah, opposites attract though, man. So that could be.
They say that, but do you believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, for sure, it happens.
You know what? It has.
Yeah,
okay, so when you say opposites, that's like in Waco, it'd be some hoodish people that want to date some smartish people, and vice versa. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all two different lifestyles.
Hey, I think that's just curiosity, bro. Because you put everybody in one big pot, something getting mixed up.
Yeah,
facts.
I don't give a damn about what degree you got. Somebody gonna dive on something. That's just what
let me ask you a question. So, an alcoholic for years, would it work with a person that's not an alcoholic?
Depends on how much you're trying to deal with, for real.
And it depends on how serious
that's what I'm saying. So when people say opposites attract, what's the scale? What scale are we using?
Within reason. Within reason.
Yeah, within reason.
Let me stop being weird.
Yeah.
Give you all these random examples.
I mean, because it's people out here that it's people I know that they end up dating people with like mental illnesses that could affect you in all kind of ways. But they found out and they knew that obviously that makes you a little opposite, right? a little different.
Well,
so
I guess. Well, maybe they got a mental illness that no one's talking about.
yeah, or they don't want to be alone.
Hey,
they just feel like
that
nigga, they don't get no bitches.
They're a bingo.
That's it. Niggas be settling.
Yeah, women too. Shoot. That's it. I'm a certain age. I might as well just stay. Shoot.
Man, that's
Especially when
whack.
COVID
You can't do
hit.
that.
People were scared to meet new people one day. They were scared.
Bro,
to
it's so much variety out here, though, man. You can meet.
It is.
Hey,
it is.
It's something out there for everybody, bro.
Yeah. No facts.
Like, yeah. I think you could have.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a little crazy, but.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Caleb. It's only a matter of time.
Man,
close this out, Caleb. Say it, man. Don't say it, man.
I'm gonna back out this.
Shut it down, Caleb.
No, come on, bro.
I'm gonna filter myself right now.
Shut it down, man.
We good, boy. You got it.
His boss at work gonna see this and just look at him.
Hey.
Why, man? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Aramis said we're going great. Our marriage is awesome.
Hey,
that's good to hear. Blessings.
Okay.
We gotta give Aramis on relations, man. We gotta dig into that.
Definitely. If I had known he was gonna be giving us feedback, we should have had him as a guest.
Special guest Aramis next week, Interracial Podcast. Oh yeah.
Why he say?
Thanks for doing. Okay, yeah.
The possibilities just keep popping up, huh?
So,
Rod, how you feel about that, buddy?
No, because Caleb, you're gonna bring up Dr. Omar. That's the first thing that you're gonna
No. That is Rod and Roy's. That is Rod and Roy's mother. That's their preacher. That's their go-to minister. That's their deacon. That's their boy.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Nah. That one day in Austin, you said it. You said a lot.
Talk about the economic state of us.
Omar just funny as hell.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, bro.
So if we only got 33 minutes left. So if we pick two people, what's her name? Katie Rose and Dr. Omar, who do you feel is more on point?
Oh, bro. Umar be having some points, but
crazy two people, bro.
We don't know who old girl really is for real.
We just
know her from
2-minute clip.
TikTok stuff.
Yeah, we just know the internet.
Yeah, I only watched a couple of videos.
We know that. We know what he's doing.
Well,
we know what he's talking about.
Dr. Omar is insane. That
I don't got it.
He goes left on everything.
He just a little extreme.
No, he beyond extreme. That need a new word for him.
Hey, give to the school. Remember, give to the school.
He has some good points. He gets overshadowed with a lot of the extremism that he be preaching.
Yeah. So he cancels himself out with that nonsense, right? Like
for some people, yeah.
Yeah, people get tired of listening. I'm not finna listen to you be crazy, bro.
Yeah, like, he gonna crazy real quick.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, he makes good points with the things he says, though. I mean,
that don't mean we gotta believe it.
True, because let's be honest, you can use numbers to support really anything.
Facts.
Especially if you just change words around.
Yeah,
that's the reality.
And he is a psychological. He's a psychologist, right? By trade.
Yeah. Child. He's a former child psychologist, behavior, specifically behavior analysis. I forgot the actual title.
If he ever sees this video, he gonna go off on you. You don't know what it is. He gonna be like, "Black people need to know what I do."
I'm gonna be a coon by the end of this podcast. They're gonna say, "Get that coon off."
Oh man.
A success. Right. It was a success. I feel great.
See how I wrap this bad boy up?
Put a bow on it.
I definitely do.
That'll work.
Great topic, guys. Great topic, fellas.
All right.
Great job. You want to close this out, Eric?
Yes, let it to your man one time.
Let all our family friends know what to do, Eric. What to do with this podcast.
Yeah, like, subscribe. You know, we did it. Hey, let's give us some feedback. I always give feedback. Make sure you put that in the comments. Help us get better. this was fun, but we always want to still, put in that real work. But yeah, appreciate everybody here. Ambition
All right,
out.
fellas.
Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Already.
Salute.